Hello Pisces, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm super excited about this reading today. We are going to take a look at the ways in which the new moon in Pisces are going to affect you and your love life. Just the energy in general. I'm really excited. This is a really powerful new moon for you guys. It's your own new moon, right? And it's a really powerful time to manifest. So be mindful now more than ever. Are you thinking positive thoughts? Are you thinking about the future that you're trying to create? And, are you envisioning the best possible outcomes and, really believing in yourself and believing in your own limitlessness? Now is the time. This is a really, really, really powerful time. All right, let's dive in. I do like to begin my readings by thanking those of you who regularly watch my channel, who like, who share, who have subscribed, who comment. I deeply appreciate you. And also, I do want to mention, like, the people that regularly schedule private readings with me. I have really enjoyed getting to know you and to connect with you in that way, in that space. You can schedule readings at elysianlotus.com. It's ELYSIAN Lotus, LOTUS.com. And I think there's a link in the description box. But anyway, and I'd like to welcome those of you who are new to the channel. I am very happy to have you here. I hope that you find a reading that resonates. And if you do, I hope you'll join us by subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. All right, guys, here we go. For the new moon in Pisces, please, Spirit, what can you show us? What does Pisces need to know? What's happening for Pisces with this new moon in Pisces? What is happening? Okay, wow. You're getting the new moon in Aries, which is really interesting because that's the next new moon. And you're getting just general new moon energy with a new start is coming. You're also getting the full moon in Libra, which will be happening here shortly, right around the new moon in Aries, a couple of weeks after it, in April. And you have a personal issue reaches resolution. On the bottom of the deck, you have surrender to the divine, full moon energy. So, wow, okay. Sometimes we don't see things coming. This is what I'm getting here. Really, like that, even just saying that out loud kind of gave me the chills. Wow, oh man. Okay, so sometimes things are happening and we just don't see them. We just don't see it. And it feels like this is the case for you right now, Pisces. It feels, kind of on a spiritual level, it feels like things are sort of being lined up or put in the right places, or, towers are falling and, people are coming together. Things are changing, but they're changing. It might seem haphazard or chaotic at first glance, but there's really such a perfect divine order to it that is going to be revealed. You see how you have these new moon energies and then you have these full moon energies, and the full moons are where things are revealed. The full moon in Cancer, I believe that was in December this year. Sometimes it's in December, sometimes it's in January. But so we can be talking about this last, an event maybe that happened around, the end of December, beginning of January, or we could be looking forward into the end of this year, right? Beginning of next year. From this very period of time. It feels as though something is coming together. I do feel strongly about the new moon in Aries being a really important time. I feel that something could be revealed or something could be happening, or it may be one of those times where something is revealed so that an action can be taken, or so that you can sort of apply your free will to something. I'm not really sure the dates of the new moon in Aries, but it'll be roughly the end of March, right? Because the new moon in Pisces is coming up the 27th, 28th. So it'll be a month later, 30 days later or whatever. Or 28 days, I guess. Okay, so anyway, I don't want to get hung up on these things because there's a really strong energetic flow, which is such a relief. The last two readings for you have been kind of a grind. It's felt like a jumbled up mess, kind of, and like a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting. And this feels very free flowing. It feels like obstacles are removed. It feels like, oh, it's just a matter of things being revealed. Like we've gotten through the maze and now it's like, whoa, we can see the whole puzzle. You know, it's those kinds of energies that I'm connecting to right here. So with the surrender to the divine on the bottom of the deck, there's this energy of, you know, those things that may be troubling you, or those things that might not be making sense to you right now, or those things that might be, you know, hard to see or hard to believe in, or hard to like even sort of hold out hope for right now. I like actually had tears prick at the back of my eyes when I said that. So I don't know, like some of you are, I feel like, are having some kind of heavy energy, or there could even be this need to like purge emotion or purify or let go of or release the disappointment of the things that haven't worked out, or the like the grief of the loves we've lost, or, you know, there's like something there that wants to come out. And it feels like it's fine. It feels like, you know, it's a good thing. It's a healthy thing. It's, you know, let it go so that you can have space for a new experience. So you can have something to replace those tears with, you know. But this, what it's giving me is to just sort of, any of that energy, it's like just surrender it to the divine. Say, you know what, I've done everything that I can. I have, you know, I'm open to, you know, to what can be learned from these past experiences. If there's something that I'm missing, if there's something that can be further revealed, like I'm open to seeing it. I'm open to, you know, to those messages. But I feel like I've done everything that I can. I'm surrendering it to you. Or if there's a situation that you feel like you're really trying to control, or you really want to go a certain way, and so you find yourself like either obsessing over it, or, you know, trying to control it or cling to it or force it. Instead of doing those things, let them go. You know, surrender it to the divine, trust in the divine. I think I've said many times on this channel, you know, if you do have a lot of worries or concerns at this time, or you're just finding it hard to find mental peace and clarity, I've always done, there's two visualizations that I really love to do. I used to, I for some reason they taught us in school, like when I was in grade school, we had a guest speaker who came in and did this meditation at school. It was so different. Anyway, it was that you pictured this giant trash bag and you put all your worries, your concerns, your fears in it, and you locked it up with a chain and a padlock, and you really go through the process of making this thing impenetrable, and, you know, and then you throw it out into this body of water, and you put up a sign that says no fishing. And if you lay there and you really go through that, and you bring up all the things that are concerning you, and you put them in that bag, and you lock it up, and you throw it in the water, and you put no fishing, it definitely helps, even if for just a period of time. But sometimes a period of time is enough. Oftentimes when we let go of the worry, the answers come to us, you know? And the other one, and the one that I like maybe use more now because I love angels and angel energy, but it's that I will picture a whole fleet of angels flying toward me holding baskets, and as they all approach me, I'll put one of my worries, my fears, my concerns into their baskets, and then I just literally, you know, give the energy of like, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you, I believe in you, I believe in your ability to deal with this, and I've done everything I can. And, you know, I kind of say Godspeed to them, and I watch them fly away with my worries, my fears, and my concerns, and I know that they're in good hands, and I don't need to worry about them anymore. So I don't know why I'm going through those exercises, but obviously, you know, they may be helpful to someone at this time. Here we go. You definitely have some positive things coming. And I feel, I feel, you know, sometimes we don't always get what we want, but we get what we need, right? Isn't that like a Rolling Stone song? And I'm kind of picking up on that energy here with a win-win outcome is forecast and a personal issue reaches resolution. It's kind of like one of those things where you might have actually really hoped that it would go a certain way or pictured something going a certain way. And it feels like it's sort of taking a turn. But it's like the turn that it's taking, it's kind of something where you're like, oh wow, that like it might be even better, or it might like ultimately I'm getting it might open more doors, or it might open more opportunities, or it might like short term it might look more challenging, but long term it's way more fulfilling or way more satisfying, or there's just a lot more opportunity associated with it. For some of you, I feel like this may be around work or a job or something, but for others of you, I do feel like it is around a relationship. There are things happening. There are things being put in place. I keep getting that. I keep getting that very strongly. Oh my gosh. As I said that, you guys, my phone, which was playing music, just literally jumped off this. I have a cabinet behind me, and it jumped off the cabinet that was behind me. And did you hear that? And it just like went onto the floor all by itself. Like I'm nowhere near it. I didn't touch it. Oh my gosh, my heart is like pounding. That was so crazy and weird. So whatever I was just saying right there, like, yeah. All right, so I do think there is going to come a time where you can take action, but I think right now it's just one of those things to surrender to the divine and to allow what is in the highest and best, to trust that that is what is happening, and to just allow what needs to happen at this time to happen, and know that you will get a moment here shortly, I think at the end of March, where you're going to be able to actually take some action. March this year feels like a month of a lot of change, a month of a lot of, I don't know why I want to say this, but turnover. And I see the ground being turned over. So like something foundational being like turned over. But like, I think it's a good thing. I really get the feeling that it's all just, it's a good thing. All right, so, wow, it's so weird because when I said, I feel like I see the ground being turned over, you know, you have, like, there's this thing, like, I don't know, my grandpa used to aerate the grass. Like, he had this thing that he would, like, run over his grass. He was, like, a farmery kind of guy. And it put air in the soil. And that's the exact thing that I got from this. And he did it because it helps the grass to grow and be strong and healthy. And so anyway, or that's what he told me when I was a kid, and you know, I believe him. Here's the thing, you have this growth energy, and growth comes from a change in circumstances. It comes from facing challenges. It's a 5 card, and 5s are that change through obstacle. This doesn't feel like you're doing necessarily the growing, but do you see how it almost feels like she's stretching out? Like she was, you know, tight in a ball, and then she's like stretching out. You see that with her gesture here, or whatever, however it is. And there's even a clock hanging from her elbow. It's like, it's time to see it's time. I don't know. I'm getting like to face life in this new energy, in this new form, with these new capabilities that you've gotten through going through some difficulties, or some challenging times. Okay, wow. Gosh, you guys, for some of you, I'm just going to tell you, I feel that there is someone around you. I feel like this is a love interest, or I feel like this is, you know, someone that you may have already been connected to, or someone that maybe you haven't fully had a relationship with them, but it feels like maybe it was building in that direction, and then maybe it just didn't happen, or it feels like something that, like, where the potential wasn't quite reached. It feels as though it's getting another chance, or this person is having some kind of realization about what that was. I feel as though there is something here. Remember when I said, something's taking a turn, and it feels like it might not be looking the way that you want it to look, but then ultimately it's for the best. Well, you know how, like, sometimes, like, you're in a relationship with someone and you have like a breakup or a separation or something like that, and at first it's like, oh man, like, this is the worst. But then you have this opportunity to come back together with the person, or it's like somebody may say, you know, I need some time. If you're dealing with someone who's like mature and who is really ready for a relationship and stuff like that, these things are probably going to bring you closer together. And they're probably going to be these realizations of, this is what my life was like without you, and I don't want to experience that again. If it doesn't happen, it feels like that person isn't ready, they're not mature, they're not on your same wavelength, and that is also a blessing to know. But it's kind of this energy of, I'm getting this threads post, which I understand how it's like an outlier to what I'm saying, but I don't see how it's directly involved. But because I'm getting it so strongly, I'm going to give it to you. It's it said something like, be thankful for your difficult times, because it's in those times that who is really on your side is revealed, and who is not on your side is revealed. Something like that. Obviously, I just butchered it. But I actually was like thinking about that this morning, and I was like, wow, that is true. You know, those times do show you who the real ones are, you know? And so the outlier connection that I'm making to the energy that I'm picking up on is that, you know, if there is a need for space or a back away period of time, it's going to be very revealing, right? It's going to be, and even through your own growth in that time apart, or that time of a reflection or introspection, it's like, does this still resonate with me? I'm also getting like, how dedicated are they to this connection? How real are they? Like, do they really kind of take it as an opportunity to grow and to change, and to kind of allow the realization of who you are to them, and what you mean to them, and what your future looks like with them and without them? You know what I'm saying? You know, are they taking the time to do those things, and to be serious, and to come back, and to be more vulnerable, or more dedicated, or more committed to making it work? Or are they not? You know, either way, it's good to know. Honestly, it is good to know. You know, sometimes we waste so much time in our life trying to delay the inevitable. you know, trying to hold on to hope or a dream or a person, or, you know, and it's like at times we even know it's over. We even know they're not the one for us. We even know, but it's like we're still holding on, and we're still holding out hope, and we're still trying to delay the impossible, holding that tower together and using all this energy and draining ourselves. And so sometimes if you just let go and you see what happens when the tower falls, it's very informative. And however the tower falls, it is an opportunity to build back better. Regardless of whether it's with that person or without, you know, it's still going to be better. That's what I'm getting. So you have peace and acceptance here, and those have been really big themes in your readings as of late. So it does feel like there is this energy of coming to a place of peace and acceptance with just what is. And it feels like even with being alone in this card, it's just saying to me, I am everything that I need. I have everything that I need. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like really strongly picking up this energy of just being at peace with being by oneself. You have this extremes energy underneath this. And Pisces, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I am getting strongly, you're at peace while someone else is burning with desire. Like, you're okay with the way things have gotten. You've been true to yourself. You have, you know, you haven't sacrificed yourself. You've been brave, you've been vulnerable, you've been all the things that you needed to be or that you could have been. You've acted in your own highest and best. And it feels like you're at peace with it, and you can accept whatever outcome comes, because you didn't betray yourself here. You didn't sabotage yourself. You didn't betray yourself. I do feel the other person burning up, literally, with this extremes card. I feel they're burning with desire. I feel it's like almost as if they didn't want to admit or acknowledge how much they wanted something, but they do. And they're having this realization, or the realization is available. See how there's like a figure right here, but then the head part is all cloud and smoke and fog around it. You know, that is someone's confusion. And sometimes people hold on to confusion to protect themselves, or because they're actually afraid of what's on the other side. And so as long as they can say, I'm confused, I don't know the answer, I don't have the answer, they don't have to take that scary step. They can just stay in this world of I'm confused. Well, it feels like Pisces, I don't know, it almost feels like there's some kind of ultimatum, or there's some kind of conversation, or there's something happens here, or has already happened, where it's kind of like, you know, I can't take less than I deserve. I'm not going to sacrifice any piece or part of me to bend over backwards to accommodate this energy of fear, really, that you have. It's got to be fear, because, you know, it's holding, you know, making a choice to hold on to confusion is because you don't know, you don't really want to take the next step. It's avoidance, and it's fear based. And so it's like, I think, Pisces, you've been brave. You've grown through whatever this process is. You've aerated your soil. You've turned things over. You have let yourself feel upside down and inside out, and have gotten yourself through it strongly. I feel like you've grown immeasurably through this process and through this relationship. And I feel like it's kind of the ball is in the other person's court, in the way that, like, you left it all on the field, and, you know, Are they going to take this step or not? I'm not sure, but I can tell you that they want to, that they desire it, that they're burning up with just the realization that, like, you know, I think they're burning up. It's like the realization of what it is to be without you, but it's also how much they actually want you. All right, let's see what this deck has for us. Yeah, this Miracles Happen card is really giving me this realization card. It says, give the universe your clear intention. Well, Pisces, manifest. It says, stay strong and be a guiding light. Ground yourself and be love. Wow. So Pisces, this is just saying, be this pillar of consciousness for yourself. Be at peace. Be fine. Be okay with the choices you have made. Be proud of yourself for the choices that you've made and for your unwillingness to sacrifice more than you're willing to sacrifice. On the bottom of the deck, you have following the path of another. Your path is being redirected to where it should be. Yeah, it feels like a bit of a reset. This new moon in Pisces. It feels like an opportunity to kind of rebalance things, restructure things. Kind of, I don't know why, but I'm hearing give things a fighting chance. So maybe things were just going along, but they weren't really progressing, or they were hitting stagnancy. They could only go so far as long as this person wasn't willing to take that step, wasn't willing to do the work and the things that you had done to grow. All right, let's see. For Pisces, yeah, there's a big decision point here. I feel like it's the other person's, I feel like it's what is the other person going to do. I feel like I feel this energy of you've left it all on the table. Remember when I said this person is like burning with desire? Yeah, we've got the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're kind of unbothered. I really do. We have this Peace card here. We have this Queen of Water card here, or Queen of Cups. I don't know why I just called it the Queen of Water, but there's this energy of, you know, I'm at peace with whatever happens here. And that is an immovable place. That is a, you know, that is really our strongest positioning. And, you know, I embrace whatever comes and I let go of whatever needs to go. And I know that I'm going to be good no matter what. You know, I've come to a place of acceptance with whatever outcome happens. With the Two of Wands, again, it's giving me this realization card. I really feel like this is tied to your person. It's like they have the decision to stay in this confusion. I mean, look, even this card with the like monsters with the like 20 eyes and teeth and stuff. Are you gonna let the boogeyman convince you not to do what you want to do, or to keep you playing small in life and keep you from taking this next big step, or are you going to be brave? At this time, it feels like what is coaxing this person to be brave is just how bad they want it. What is the Two of Wands? Wow. Wow. The Two of Wands is being clarified by the Ace of Cups, and we do have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You know, are you going to, oh my gosh, are you going to choose to take this Ace of Cups and see where it can go? Are you going to invest? Are you going to pick this relationship? Are you going to do this? Are you going to show up? Are you going to be brave? Are you going to choose love or fear, basically? That's the question here. you have the Queen of Wands surrounded by the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups. This is severely giving me this energy of, it's almost like this person felt so happy. They felt so comfortable. You know, the Three of Cups is an energy of, you know, good friends, good times, good vibes. It's also an energy of reconciliation. It's also an energy of, celebration. Bubby, please. And I feel like that's how this person felt when they met you. It's kind of this energy, and it's like, Bub, you tell him, stay out of our yard. We don't want you in our yard. You tell the neighbor. Yeah. It's kind of this energy of soul recognition is what it's giving me, but it's also like, why can't we just stay here? Why can't we just stay in this energy? Why isn't this good enough? That, like, you know, it sort of feels like a friends with benefits situationship energy, where it's like, I you know, this has sort of stirred all these things within me, and I'm feeling really happy, and I'm feeling all those good energies of kind of being in love, or, you know, just, you know, having soul recognition with someone and being able to, like, celebrate that and experience that and explore that. But, you know, our goal is not the Three of Cups. Our goal is the Ten of Cups. And it's like, so there's 7 over here. And these 7 are a tricky 7. This is a card of Pisces. This is a card of Neptune. And Neptune is a very freaking tricky energy, especially for non-Pisceans. And it feels like, if I'm being totally honest, I feel like this person really has fears of you being with someone else. I think that they find you very attractive. You see how he's like, no, like almost in a prayer position. This is almost child's pose in yoga. But it's this energy of like, no, it's what it's giving me. Like, no, I can't, I don't want to see them with somebody else. It's like in the mind's eye, you can even see over here, there's just this, I don't even want to think about that. And, you know, I feel like what is pulling this person through, or like pulling them to make some kind of decision, is this, I want this energy that I feel like they've been trying to push away or suppress. And then I think it's this, you know, other people are going to want this person. Other people are going to be attracted to this person. I don't want to see this person with somebody else. I don't want that to happen. Like, this is my queen or king here, not, you know, I don't want to see someone else. I really get that so strongly. But it's like, you may have said, hey, I am a Queen of Wands, and the Three of Cups is not good enough for me. You know, that's not enough for me. That's not why I'm doing this thing. I'm not a situationship person. I'm not a friends with benefits person. You know, it's great that we have soul recognition, and I'm thrilled to death about it. And yeah, that might have been enough at one point, but it's not enough for me now. Wow, this person is having a lot of things happen. Wow, what a realization. With the King of Wands in reverse, this is like, I know what I want, but I'm not taking action on it. Like, I'm refusing to take action. And there's almost this, I already know I'm going to regret it. You know, I already know. And this can be somebody, the way somebody is. You know, like, this may be a pattern, or, you know, that this person really actually needs to break of, well, I mean, I know what I want, but as long as I don't admit it, or as long as I'm kind of confused about it, then I don't have to take action on it, and then I don't ever have to be uncomfortable, and I don't ever have to make big moves, and I don't ever have to put myself out on a limb. You see what I'm saying? And so, it is now, and it has in the past, I feel like, led to a lot of regret and a lot of disappointment and a lot of, like, heavy feelings of, man, you know, that, like, I should have stepped up. I should have taken action. I should have done this. I should have done that. And with it being the King of Wands in reverse, it feels like it's ego, pride, arrogance, that is preventing this person. It may even be like a fear of failure, or, you know, a fear of not being good enough, or a fear of like, if you actually knew me, you wouldn't like me as much as you think you do. Kind of energy. You've got the World on the bottom of the deck, which is, you know, saying it's this has to, this cycle is closing out one way or another, you know? It is time. Wow. Oh my God. Ooh, a lot of freaking Leo energy in this reading, a lot of fire energy in this reading, but a lot of Leo with the Queen of Wands and the Strength card. You also have a lot of Pisces energy in this reading, the Hangman and the Moon, and you're even getting the Justice card here. So, you know, how do I want to say it? You know, when we don't want to see things as people, you know, we can sort of avoid them, right? We can sort of turn a blind eye, or tell ourselves, oh, it doesn't matter, or it's not that big a deal, or, you know, we have our ways of avoiding things. And it feels like with this King of Wands in reverse being clarified by the Hangman, it's like the minor arcana are kind of day in, day out energies that, you know, when you read tarot, it's like, okay, this is something I could actually impact. This is something that, you know, the current energy is that, you know, I'm going to want something, but I'm not going to want to take action on it. Well, the tarot, when you see that, you can actually impart change on that. You can actually say, I'm going to be brave. When that moment comes, I'm going to recognize it and I'm going to take action, right? But the major arcana are sort of unavoidable things. These are lessons that the universe is teaching us, or they're kind of rites of passage that the universe is putting on our path because we have closed a cycle, or because we need to close a cycle, or whatever. And they're sort of unavoidable, right? So with the King of Wands in reverse, we can't keep going on wanting things and not taking action on them. You know, sort of being in denial and saying, well, I'm not sure, da 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 da. The universe is going to do something, right? And sometimes they'll give you a dream of seeing your person with someone else, and it really makes you uncomfortable. And when you wake up, you're like, is that real or is that a dream? And you're freaking out and you're all worked up so that you then realize, oh crap, you know, I really care about this person. I really hated the way that felt. I really never want to see that again. You know, I'm going to have to take action, you know, kind of a thing. Well, with the Hangman here, the universe is sort of pulling this person up and out of the situation. Like, it's, what it's really giving me is, it's like, either the universe has created some circumstance, or there's been some kind of conversation, or you have enforced a boundary here, Pisces, where it feels like this person, I just heard their match. Yeah. The other people may let this person get away with halfway, or the confusion, or the this or the that, until they just really have exhausted all the resources and can't take it anymore. But Pisces, I feel like you've been down that path and you were like, nope, I see the writing on the wall. I'm not going to do it. I know what I deserve. I know what I'm worth, and I'm not doing it. Anyway, it's kind of like whatever's happened in this person's life, or whatever's happening, I feel like it's very quiet with this Hangman. It's like, you know, where this person may have like randomly gotten, hey, let's go out tonight, or hey, let's do this, or hey, let's do that, or, you know, like had friends that they were doing things with, or had a lot going on at work that was calling their attention, where maybe they felt at times like they didn't have a moment of peace. It feels kind of like things are about to get very slow and very quiet for your person. with the Hangman, I almost feel like we should be whispering, like as I'm telling you this, and it feels like this is this moment in time. This is this person's like best hope and best chance of realizing how they've been navigating and how they've been going about things, which is, I want this, but I'm not taking action on it. And what the result is, it's like seeing the 360-degree picture of this is what why doesn't my life look the way that I want it to look? And then they're getting this perspective that's completely different than any perspective they've ever looked at before. And it's like showing them, oh my gosh, it's because every opportunity I had to do what I really wanted and to do what really resonated with my soul, I took the easy road. I went the other direction. And it's like bringing complete clarity to that. And, when you have clarity, when you are really made aware, especially through experience, which this energy is that, you can learn very rapidly. You can just sort of have the realization and then really make the change. You can just say, I'm never doing that again. I am never going to be standing face to face with what I want and be like, I'm confused. No, I'm going to take action. So the Hangman this person is getting complete clarity, and it's kind of unavoidable. This realization, this clarity, it's unavoidable, and it's coming out. It's coming out everywhere. Something is being revealed. Remember, that's how we even started this, was the 2 new moons with the full moons. You've got the 5 of Cups being clarified by the moon and justice. And wow, Pisces, I just strongly, when I picked up those cards, got this energy of kind of being haunted by the decisions that we make. In no decision is a decision. And I'm getting like late at night energy of when it's like before I slip off to sleep, those things that I have not reconciled, those things that I haven't come to peace with, those things that I haven't been able to accept, they're coming up for review. And it feels like every night this person has to sort of look at this decision that they really regret, that has left them really disappointed and feeling like they've messed up. It's like they're seeing very clearly now. And I think they're seeing like that they have to make it right, that they have to bring balance back to the situation. With the Strength card on the bottom of the deck, wow, the Fool underneath that. This is that moment where we say, I'm not doing that again. I'm overcoming my lower vibrational tendencies. I'm taming the beast. I'm taming that fear. I'm taming whatever that is that comes up that makes me say, I'm so confused, instead of I know what I want and I'm taking action. Wow. You got the 8 of Wands. That came out sideways, which makes me feel like this person is kind of working out what they want to say, or how they're going to say it, or how they're going to come forward to say it. They're definitely doing it. I feel like they're very determined. And I feel like what they want to say is, wow, like the 3 of Pentacles. This energy, and I say this all the time, it is the foundation of every good relationship. It's like, I want to share a vision with you. I want to share a plan with you. And I want to work together with you to build that thing. I want to be on the same page. I want to be putting effort in. I want to be investing and building and collaborating. And I feel like that's what this person really wants to come and say. And with the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it's like they have gone through an incredibly draining mental cycle to get here. You know, they may have been really, you know, overthinking and really keeping themselves trapped. Yeah, oh my God, look, I said that and the 8 of Swords was there. They have learned a big spiritual lesson. You got the Princess of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck, which is the Page of Pentacles. And I do think that this is also an energy of like, I know I need to do right by this situation. I know I need to make some kind of offer. I know I need to offer you something. Like, I need to show up. This could even be like, let's have coffee and talk, or, you know, I would like to see you face to face. This person let their mind get in the way. You know, with the 8 of Swords, when you're dealing with someone who's in the 8 of Swords, there's only so much that a situation can grow. There's only so much that that person can grow. There's only room to expand until you reach that barrier of the sword circle around you. And, you know, so their own mental limitations, their own unwillingness to face that confusion or that fog, to go step into the unknown, has really affected them, has really gotten to them. And I feel like, you know, with this 2 of Cups in reverse, it's like, it's an energy of, trying to reason with love. You know, love doesn't reason. It doesn't, it's not logical. It's a feeling. It's an emotion. It's something that, you know, we choose it, yeah, but kind of once we've chosen it, the cat is out of the bag. You know what I mean? And it's hard. It's hard to get the cat back in the bag, you know? And it feels a little bit like this person really did develop feelings for you and really did feel this soul recognition, this soul partnership, but their limited belief system, or the limitations that they had put on themselves mentally, the things that they were willing to deal with and that they weren't willing to deal with, it feels like they are a lot surrounding relationships. They had a very limited mindset when it came to relationships. Maybe they told themselves they weren't going to be in a relationship. Maybe they were really going through life trying not to really get into emotion so much. And this relationship was one of those deep soul connections that doesn't let you just kind of skim the surface. You know, you feel all kinds of things when you feel soul recognition. So it feels like their own, what they were telling themselves, and their own sort of fragile place that they were in when this love came into their life, it just didn't allow it to flourish. It could only get so big, it could only go so far, because it couldn't go beyond where this person could envision it. And yet I feel like with the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, there's this energy of really putting themselves through the paces. You know, with the 8 of Swords, it's kind of like, I keep coming around to the same answer. I can't do this because, or I'm confused, so I can't go beyond this place because I have to know what I'm doing to go beyond this place, or this is just my self-imposed limitation and I refuse to go beyond this space. This is my boundary. This is how far I go. But with the 10 of Swords, it feels like after that was reached, or wherever this went after that, it feels as though this person has done an awful lot of thinking about it, and an awful, it almost feels, it's the type of thinking that doesn't help anything. It's like they may have tried to even justify their position in their mind or convince themselves that they were better off, or, you know what I'm saying? These are thoughts that are very draining, but they're not actually helpful. They're not actually helping someone solve a problem. And when I see this like 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords kind of combination, you know, it feels like someone sort of hell-bent on justifying their own stance and having to get through that until they're just, it has exhausted them. The 10 of Swords is an exhausted energy. It's like, okay, man, I'm at the end of my rope. I've completed the cycle. There's nothing else I can think, and I can't think this thought one more time. I have to close this out. I have to do something different. And I think it has shifted into deep regret for this person. We're clarifying the 5 of Cups. And it's like, man, if I would have just done if I would have just acknowledged that this is what I want and taken action on it, look at everything I could have avoided. Look at, all of this that I have been through and that I have put someone through that I really was completely unnecessary. And you do have the Princess of Pentacles here, which I love to see on the bottom of the deck. It is saying, this person has learned a valuable soul lesson from it. Keep in mind, people, we're all in different stages and phases. So, just know that this may not have happened yet. Oh, and by the way, I don't want to miss talking about the star. So we have the star clarifying the 8 of Wands. This person, the star card energy is a return of hope and optimism. And it is it's an acknowledgement of, not only is this what I want, this is my freaking wish fulfillment. It doesn't get any better than this. This is what I want. This is who I want to be with. There is only one person. And I've got to communicate that. Wow, the Fool and the Death card. And the Lovers. There it is. I knew there was going to be a card that came out where I was like, oh, okay. So funny. The 3 major arcana. I mean, this is pretty remarkable. So we already saw the World card in reference to the King of Wands in reverse with the Hangman, where it's like this unavoidable moment in time is coming that is going to complete this cycle because we can't keep going on this way. Now we see the Fool card in the Death. And, the Death is this transformation. The Death is this death and rebirth kind of energy where it's like, okay, now that we have completely put something to bed, now that something has completely over, it's ready for its next form. I don't know how else to say it. And with the Fool card, it's like this person stepping up like, I'm ready. I have a beginner's mind. I'm ready to let go of the past. I'm ready to let go of those limiting beliefs. I'm ready to kind of fly free and just trust the universe and to listen to that gut instinct that is telling me to take a leap of faith here. And remember how we had that Justice card coming out, talking about, oh yeah, the Moon and the 5 of Cups. Right. It was talking about this decision that we regret. Well, now we have the Lovers card, and the Lovers card is also, it can be a choice. And it is, for me here, it's choosing this soulmate connection. You do have the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which to me, it's just saying, this almost looks like the Chariot riding on top of these 5 swords. It's just giving me this energy of like, I am overcoming all of these really defeating thoughts, or this way of thinking that brought the end. I'm not just coming back, I'm coming back transformed, I'm coming back better, I'm coming back stronger. And for some of you, as I'm saying, I'm coming back, I'm coming around, which says to me, some of you may be separated, completely in separation, and some of you may be seeing each other, but kind of trying to work out where this is going or what this is becoming or how this is really happening. And it may be really difficult and awkward conversations, or this person may have kind of betrayed themselves in conversation, like saying things they didn't really mean, or like, or I'm getting their words representing their thoughts, but their thoughts not being in alignment with their heart. Wow. Strong statement by the universe. We have the Four of Wands clarifying the Fool and the Death card. This is someone who's like, look, I've got it all under control. I can handle it. I'm more flexible. I'm more able to move. I'm open to other ways of thinking. I've introspected. I've thought about things. I know what I want. I'm standing on a strong foundation. I'm not coming to you as someone who knows what they want but won't do anything about it. With the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, remember we were talking about this choice between love and fear up here, and the Two of Pentacles is my card for the choice between love and fear, and it's in reverse with the Lovers, clarifying the Lovers, which is like, I'm not in this, the possibility isn't really there for me to choose fear in this moment anymore. There is no choice anymore, you know, the choice is made. With the Strength card on the bottom of the deck, this is, I've overcome my lower vibrational tendencies. I'm transformed. You do have Aries energy, Aquarius energy, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of energy here. But I just got my mind was just taken back to the beginning of this reading where I said there's a swerve or it takes a turn and we might not right away, feel like it's a positive thing. It does look like it is a positive thing. And that sometimes we don't see the whole picture when something happens. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes, we just don't see the whole picture. But it's getting revealed. And it does feel like over this next month, over the month of March, from the new moon in Pisces to the new moon in Aries, some things are going to be getting revealed to you guys. It feels like that it is possible that someone has had some kind of major realization when it comes to you, or even when it comes to acting on what they want. And I do feel like they're overcoming their fear to move forward, to admit, to acknowledge, and to mindfully, consciously walk through, take the steps into the unknown and see what's out there for you and for this relationship. Let me get you guys some moon messages for Pisces, please, Spirit. For Pisces. I'm afraid to trust. My nerves get the best of me sometimes. I won't let you go, and you were so unexpected. If you are dealing with a fire sign, wow, I feel the element of surprise or like kind of a little bit of shock. Like, whoa, when something is revealed to you in a good way. Suddenly, all the songs I hear about are you. Wait, hold on a second. Suddenly, all the songs I hear are about you. Be patient with me, please. Yes, you too. I miss you more than you know. You will always be my secret love. And what we have is soul recognition. Yes. All right, let's see about an earth sign for Pisces, please, Spirit. Okay, wow. All right, you guys are getting, I am choosing you, doubting, daydreaming, I want your attention, cold, I don't want to let you down, you changed my whole direction. Air sign. All right, Pisces, if you're dealing with an air sign, you're getting angry, wishy-washy. My karmic story is ending. I just need more time, and I am overcoming my fears. All right, Pisces, this is what I have for you today. I really hope it helps. Happy new moon in Pisces. Manifest, manifest, manifest. I hope all your dreams come true, you sweet fishies. All right, until next time, guys, I'm sending you off with all my best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.